Hello, Freedom High School. This is Mr. Hollister on behalf of Mrs. Angelo, Mrs. Phillips, formerly Miss Meyer, Ms. Woodcock, and Mr. Hollister. This is week 2 of our distance learning assignment. I'm going to walk you through the steps to get to Clever and be able to process the questions that we have assigned. Okay, so follow me as we go on our journey here. Here we go. So I'm sharing my screen with you. What we want to do is get to a browser on the internet. And I'm just at Google right now, and we want to find Freedom High School. Oakley should do. You may want to start saving this if you haven't done already as a bookmark or a favorite page. Could save a couple steps down the road. And the next place we're going is we're looking for our online distance learning tab right here. So you see we're at front page on the main page, right in a very prominent spot. So distance learning, here you'll see all the departments at our school. We fall under social studies. And then our class that we're going over for today is world cultures and geography. Okay. This will take you to where our assignments are. Every Monday, our assignments are laid out. So right now, what you're seeing is last week's assignment. Every week, we'll roll out a new assignment, and you'll see the details right here. But the main part of this exercise is to be able to go through Clever. So you're going to want to click on this link right here, and it'll take you to a page that looks like this, clever.com. This is our online storage for many of our textbooks, including the one we use for world cultures and geography. You're going to want to click right up here where it says log in as student. Once you do that, you should come to a page that looks like this. A couple key aspects you'll need to note. Make sure you're within the right district. Our district at Freedom High School is Liberty Union High School District. Then you're going to want to enter your username and password. In this case, it is your student ID for both. So your student ID is your username, and your student ID is your password. Remember, student ID username, the same student ID for your password. That's how you get logged in. Once you get logged in, it'll take you to a page. It may look a little different than mine here, but your goal is to find this purple TCI icon. It may be listed under your teacher. You might have to click through your teacher. You may be able to scroll down and find it. But the goal is to find this purple TCI button. Once you click this, this will take you to the digital version of your textbook. And this is the primary way that we are collecting and assigning the work. Okay, your textbook is Geography Alive, Regions, and People. Okay, so we're going to click into here. And your goal, again, is as you're processing, you might have a different page than I do, but eventually you should get to a page that looks very similar to this, okay? And the goal is to make sure we're staying on the assignments that your teachers have provided for you. And right over here on this purple toolbar, you should see your assignments tab, your assignments tab. Go ahead and click on that. And once you click on your assignments tab, you should generate a new page that'll show your weekly assignments, okay? And I'm gonna direct you to the current week, week 2. The week 2 assignments are right here. The start date is 9 a.m. on Monday, the 13th, and the end date is the following Monday at 8:30 a.m. And here's how you access it. I know some of us were having trouble last week with it, so let's see. It's this drop down right here. And as you see, here's what we have assigned. Starting from the introduction, we go through section 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the lesson game. Now, trust me, we've heard a lot from families and students that this may look like a lot, but I can assure you, because I'm looking at the textbook also, it's 10 pages of reading in the textbook and some questions to answer in the online notebook. So let's just get started, and I'll take you through it right now. So the introduction takes you to a page that looks like this. We're learning about Europe and how the EU, or the European Union, kind of got started and how it has to deal with multicultural countries coming together for the good of all. And we'll look at some of the benefits and the drawbacks of the European Union. Okay, so we'll read through, I want you to read through the introduction. And as you get down here, here's just a short answer. Imagine that you're moving into the neighborhood shown below. Which backyard would you choose? Circle it. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Got some great options there. We got a basketball court. We've got a lovely front yard with an arch. Got a, well, maybe that's a backyard. Got another pool here, another pool down here. What's that? Baseball field, trampoline, rock wall, soccer. Which one would you choose? We're looking at backyards, so we want to just circle it. There's many ways to do it, and I'll do a couple examples here. So we can draw here, and I'd say, I'm kind of missing baseball right now. I'll take this one. Or if you want to be more accurate and you've got that kind of compulsion to make sure everything looks neat, go ahead and pick from here where you get your shapes. And let's see if we can find a circle. Yeah, how about that? That's a nice one. How about, whoa, let's undo that. So I made a mistake there. I've got a circle here. I want to move it. Let's go soccer. Soccer is pretty popular at our school. Got a lot of players in my classes that play soccer. So let's circle that one. That one looks good. So that answers that question. Now, the other thing I want you to know is that this auto saves. There's no submit button. There's no button to press that says I'm done. Please look. As you type or as you make marks such as these, your file is auto saved. Your teachers, including myself, will be able to see your work going forward. Why did I choose that backyard? And we can write something here. I like sports. Right? It could be simple, short, go from there. One of your new neighbors proposes that the fences should be taken down and a common backyard form. Wow, look at that. So if we had a common backyard, it means I could share basketball, baseball, and soccer, could have a pool, but everyone else would get to share it as well. So this is kind of our introduction into how these separate countries in Europe came together to form the European Union. So you go through here in your introduction. Remember, all of this is auto-saved. Once you're done here, that's wonderful. You either click here for next section, or I can show you. You can click there for next section, or you come back here and you're reading in section 1. This is pretty similar from the textbook. Reading section 1, and you have some questions to answer. Nothing too much. Again, our goal is to shoot for about an hour and a half of work a week, okay? So we've got all these sections here. I want to show you the second way of how to get to all your work, right? So you can click on these previous sections or next sections, or you can go through your drop down here. In this case, we've only assigned the introduction through section 4, and then we also have assigned the lesson game. So as we go through your sections, you'll see that those are assigned to you in our assignments, okay? And I'll go back to our assignments really quick just to show and make sure we all understand how to access this online. So we've got our assignments here, and you can see this is what we've assigned. Section 1 plus the notebook questions, section 2 plus the notebook questions, and so on. 3 notebook questions, 4 notebook questions. So you read and respond, okay? The lesson game, that's our final kind of summative assessment of our week's learning. And here's our lesson game. It encompasses all of the chapter. And we go through this and you just click on each file, and as you go through, you will get scored and graded. Again, this auto saves. If you're stumped or stuck, click on the instructions here. Again, this is for world cultures and geography from your world cultures and geography teachers. I hope you guys are all doing good. We miss you a lot. Take care. Hope all is well. See ya.